Hi, baby. It's Sunday, November 7th, Father's Day, 2021. Good to see you today. Obviously, I had a big day yesterday. Big day yesterday. I shot my big doe yesterday. We got her on film and everything, and I actually got her home and got her skinned out. I took the skin off and got her cleaned up and got her quartered out, and I got the meat ready to be cut into steaks and burgers and everything else. So a lot of work. My gosh, a lot of work when you do that. It's just a lot of work. I can't believe I got it all done. I got her out of the field and loaded up into the truck and then driven all the way home and then handled everything else. So it's a process someday I'll tell you more about, maybe, or show you more about. There's good and bad parts about it. It's November 7th. It's G's birthday. We'll say G. Her name is G. She was probably my second serious girlfriend. Anyway, second serious love. It's her birthday today, November 7th. Her birthday, first time I think her birthday's ever been on Father's Day, and certainly the only time Father's Day's been on her birthday. She and I met at college and had a lot of good times. We had a lot of good times. I know it's kind of weird. Some people may think, well, it's kind of weird, Dave, that you're talking to your daughter or your daughter's audience about a girlfriend previous to when I loved your mommy. And I still love your mommy, by the way. But you know what's funny about that? Our past is our past. And whether you want to hear about it or whether you want to think about it or whether you want to talk about it or not, it's still your past. And it makes up who you are. And it makes up where you are a lot of times and what you're doing. And it's important to remember that and to reflect on that occasionally, just to understand that, who you are and where you are, maybe where you're going, hopefully. So she was a sweetheart. That was a picture of her at her graduation from her master's program, or master's degree from college. And there were some things maybe I didn't do right with her. I guess maybe I regret, and maybe that's why I mention it. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of regrets. I don't. I either A, don't hold on to them, or B, I try to make amends and do right as I go in this world, because I just don't. You know, you just don't know how much time you'll have left in order to do that. And so that's me anyway. A lot of people would say, well, that sounds awful confident, but genuinely I try to live my life for other people. Not for other people, but constantly with other people in mind. For what are we here for but in the service of others? And I firmly believe that that's my purpose here, is to serve others, to serve you, to serve your mommy, to serve my loved ones and my friends and my family, and and even strangers sometimes. And so I think that's just how I live my life. I try not to do bad by anybody, and I'm always kind of trying to be an advocate for them. And in fact, in the MBTI test, I'm an INFJ, and the title of that is an advocate. And so I was trying to be an advocate. But I did some things wrong with G. I did a couple things wrong, I guess, that are probably some of the rarer parts of my life where I do have regrets, and I have not yet made amends for those. I suppose I've forgiven myself, but I don't know that I've asked her for forgiveness. I could probably seek her out and find her and do that, but our time together ended in 2005, so that would be 16 years ago. That's a long time. 16 years ago, and I think she's had kids since, and so her kids are now in their teens. That's crazy. But anyway, it's her birthday today. It's Father's Day for us, and I just thought maybe I would tell and share with you a little bit my past and my background. She and I traveled to Alaska together. We spent quite a bit of time there. I was in Pennsylvania. She was from Erie, Pennsylvania, and so I traveled to Pennsylvania quite often. We had a lot of really good times and a lot of really good friends. We went to spring breaks a couple times. We went to Mardi Gras to New Orleans a couple times. We had some really good times. She was a sweet girl and a sweet person, and it was unfortunate the way that it ended. We had a dog, a black Labrador called Reggie, and we had a lot of love. We really did. And, you know, if you spend your life doing that, you have no regrets. And so my lesson to you today is, my Father's Day lesson to you today is whatever happens in your life, even as you go through it, it may be unpleasant. It may be unpleasant to lose it, to have to say goodbye to something that was very pleasant, perhaps. And so the event itself doesn't have to be unpleasant, but saying goodbye to it maybe. But either way, as things change and as you do have to say goodbye to good or bad things, to pleasant or unpleasant things, always remember to look back with respect, and look back with appreciation, and look back with a smile. Okay? That's what we do, and I promise if you live your life that way and you look back at your life that way, you won't regret where you've been, and you won't regret who you are. I am your father. This is Father's Day, November 7th, 2021. Of course, I'm thinking of you.